Hello and welcome back to Fates of Ort. We're playing Fates of Ort. There's going to be reading, there's going to be questing, there's going to be fighting, and, well, there might be some dying as well. We'll see. We've come to Castle Mortifax, which I have a funny feeling I'm here much earlier than I should be. I've never been here before, so finally kind of breaking new ground in my own playthrough of this game. What is this? It's got scary bones on it. Oh no. Go spooky gas. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spooky gas. Oh, ho, ho. That's the bad gas. That gives you the bad feelings. Makes you sleepy. Make you do the big sleep. What? Are you seeking my father? For what help? Duke Camersalt says with amusement. That would be a sight to see. Please, King Soliban, your king needs you. Ha, how naive you are. Where is this dialogue coming from? Why are people turning into monsters? Duke Camersalt smirks. In a way, I am really just unlocking the corrupted potential within each individual. Most people are not moral because they are good, but because they do not have the power and opportunity to truly act out what they desire. I give it to them. Purple sparks dance over his fingertips in an electric display of power, and as soon as they attempt to use it, they morph into the wretched monsters they truly are. Oh, oh, we're fighting the dude. What can we do here? Can we persuade this creature? I have a funny feeling that did not work. Ouch. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I don't think I'm ready to fight this guy. Oh, maybe not. That is a nice chunk of damage we just did. Ooh, that's some crazy stuff going on there. Okay. So, we do have a nice damaging spell. Ooh. I think I can take this guy with just my sword. There's more stuff going on over there. Can we shoot this just around the corner? Doesn't matter. We did something. We're gonna need to persuade a few fellows. Can we persuade you? Maybe? Ouch. Ouch. How far does that go? Damn. It just keeps going. Okay. Let's just do some damage. Oh, the persuaded fellows are doing some stuff. They aren't just sitting on their butts. Maybe we can persuade this guy as well. Hit him. Hit him. You too. Go in. Get in there. I've also... Oh, okay. This is bad. I got him. Oh, heck yeah, bud. Duke Camersalt dropped 189 experience, picked up Balanced Talisman of Hwath. Equip it at a Fate Spike. Oof. Okay, there's still some people here. I honestly am amazed I survived that. That was a lot tamer than I was expecting. Okay, I might have to persuade this person. Can I attack them while they're persuaded? Apparently I can. I don't know if that snaps them out of their persuasion. I'm going to go around and collect some XP. But I think then I'll actually walk outside and try and equip what I just got, because it could be good. Also don't want to have to redo that in case I got very lucky. But dang, that was nice. So what is going on here? Tower, Market, Throne. Northeast. Oh, Northeast is Market and Throne. Are there usually markets in castles? Is that a thing that I've never really been clued in on? So this magic missiles takes 12 HP per cast. It's quite expensive. But then remember, every time I kill something, I get a little bit of health back. I think I made some good choices with that combat. Persuading is only 4 HP per cast. And there were a lot of things to persuade. So I feel really good about that combat. So early into this episode, and we're doing pretty big things. I wonder if that's something we're gonna do, often. But there's a fate spike right out here, and I would like to equip our new thing, and gain our health back. So we've got a monster vision reduced by 25%, trap spell cost reduced by 7%. Well, it's basically nothing, but it might actually help us stealth a little bit. I'm pretty excited about this game, honestly, and for this playthrough. There's more, other games like this that I would like to do. I actually, having mentioned it in previous episodes, I wouldn't mind doing a playthrough of Nox on this channel, but it's for later, basically. That's another one of my treat games after I've done all of my chores. Is this something if I walk in this? Yeah, I like spread that. What is that? Oh, is that like oil? If I like explode this, does it? Yeah, it does explode, and that is oil, and it does propagate fire. Ooh. Let me persuade one of you to fight the other. Fight! Fight, fight. Hey, listen, you can't just run away from the other member. There we go. So if let me grab that. If I attack them, I think it does remove their persuasion. That cost me quite a lot of health. So I want to, if I could persuade them without them seeing me, that'd be kind of nice, because then they're not running away from me, or running towards me, I should say. But I think they have seen me. Oof. Okay. I guess if you persuade two monsters, they will fight each other. Good to know. Okay. Oh. Fight each other. You need to fight each other. So as soon as they take damage, I think it removes their persuasion. I'm not sure. But there's funny things going on there. Persuasion is not infallible. I'm also very early into, like the spell that I've gotten. So it might be that it's an early version of persuasion and it's not quite good yet. Who knows? But for now, it's working quite well for what I need it to do. I am very low on health already, so I will have to be a bit more careful. Have to use my persuasions to good effect. Oof, there's some new enemy types that I haven't seen before. Let's hit that with a persuade. Yeah, so they will fight each other. If I can get them to group up, then I can hit. Ooh, that was a bad use. Yeah, if I can get them to use their get them grouped up, then I can get them to fight each other, and that only costs me 4 HP, and I can recover some of my health. Oh, you're still alive. I was trying to provoke an attack before I hit him with the sword. So how about you? What do you do? The man stands hawking wares at no one in particular. His voice is hoarse from shouting, and the glazed look in his eyes makes you think he has lost his senses. Well, that's a shame. I might have bought something from him. If he was in his right mind. This castle is fraught with perils and comatose people. Perhaps even members of the millennial. Oh, okay, you are fast, and that other person was not an NPC. Wow, I think you might actually be too fast for me. You are persuaded. Oh, he's catching up. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well, we did it, but I think I want to leave. Up Chambers Throne Room. Down Outer Mausoleum. If I go down, I might be able to acquire the bones. Maybe that's what I'm here for. Seems to me that's the case. Bone collecting. The bone collector in the mausoleum a short distance west of the Chroniclery, has asked me to go to the crypts of Castle Mortifax and collect the bones of a royal. So this is kind of like some main story stuff here. Oof. They bounce on walls. So if I actually achieve my goal of getting a royal bone, that will be a a major form of progress. I don't expect myself to do that because this should be quite difficult, seeing how like relevant it is to the main plotline. We do have some spooky skeletons. They are slightly different from our the other spooky skeletons. I would prefer not to awaken them. We have some weird like faux tiles here that are making me think that I can walk certain places when I can't. I'm not sure if over there is something I can grab. I'll chance a couple of magic missiles. 1, 2, 3. It does take 3 to kill those skeletons. I think that actually paid for itself and then some, so it might be worth killing these skeletons. I'm also... Oh, you know what? I should try attacking that tomb to see if I can break it open. Yes, we are disrespecting the dead in this game. That's okay. Sometimes it's okay if you can bring your dead sister back from the dead. So in this situation, if I can aggro the other one and then persuade them together, that could be good. Because that's, again, only 4 HP. And then do like, yeah, okay. So that was actually pretty cost effective. Like I said, this game is a little bit puzzly. Ooh, what is that? I don't like the looks of that. Kind of want to just hit it. Also, I remember the more of a certain spell you use, the more HP it costs. So you can't just spam spells. I was really not thorough in my Let's Try, and that maybe gave off an unfortunate impression of the game. But yeah, if the more you use a spell, the more expensive it becomes. So you do want to change up your spells, and I think that as you level up, you'll have a bit more survivability, just because you'll have more spells to kind of switch between. So I have 6 and 11. Can I, do you think the range is good enough? Yes. Nice. Perfect. That was only 1 spell cost. And that got them all killed. I am slowly losing health though, is the unfortunate thing. Okay. We want, whoa, those can go through walls? Oh, persuade is not necessarily an instant ally. Okay, 2 hits is good enough. Let's just hit this guy with a magic missile, and then I'm actually just going to go in and chance a sword attack. Ouch. Maybe a spell would have been less risky. This is probably not a great idea. Ooh, that guy looks big time. That looks like one of the big skeletons I saw in the original. Oh. Is there something attacking me from behind? I can't tell, honestly. I know there's a spirit somewhere and they disappeared, but I don't know where to. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to die. Ooh, there's a nice chest there. I wonder how much... I can't see through walls, unfortunately. Can we convince the ghosts to fight each other? Yes, we can. It only takes 1 swing to, or 1 spell to do that. Okay. Oh no. I think you can only kill them with magic. Oof. So that skeleton is coming the long way around to come meet me. I'm very close to death. Oh man, you're still not dead? Damn, you were tough. Got some new shoes. Kind of wouldn't mind just leaving at this point. But there's a chest in there. I kind of want to see what's in the chest. That skeleton left. I'm not sure where they ended up going. I'm sure I'm going to bump into them soon enough. If I can like get some lucky hits off these skeletons. What's my persuade at? My persuade's at 5. I should be able to get away with this. I don't think I got any health back for that. Oh, here he comes. Is he as fast as me? I think he is. If I can like dodge around him and then get in there, then I can maybe deke around. Okay, so let's hang him up a little bit. Yeah. And I'm going to go around this pit. I can't afford to cast any more spells. So I'm going to go around this pit and then go and collect that treasure. Now, unfortunately, that means that that's going to be kind of a dead end. So I'll have to figure out a way to deke around them again. Kind of want to see what's in that jar. If it's health, that would be so good. But it's okay. We're just gonna have to play things dicey right now. I'm definitely taking on this area sooner than I should be, but I'm not dead yet, so you know I feel okay about this decision. 50. Okay, well I can't open that up. That sucks. Like, fortunately, that big time skeleton is slow. Oh god, I didn't see you. I didn't see those skeletons. Aw, man. That's a lot of progress gone. Okay, well, we know we can't really take on that area yet, so I'm gonna move on to something else. There's another meteorite. That's a form of progress. I wonder if I got to keep any of the equipment. I did, actually. Corpses have a plus 14% chance to explode, plus 10% life resistance. Spell casting rate, negative 2%. Force spell cost increased by 7%. Why? That sounds like not good at all. Spell casting rate, negative 2%. I guess that means that maybe it's faster? I don't know. That sounds bad. 11% more experience from monsters. That sounds really good, actually. I'm gonna switch to that. Plus 2 defense, monster vision reduced. Thorns reflect 5% damage. This sounds better in some ways. I guess I already swapped to that one. I kind of like the idea of corpses have a chance to explode. That could save me some health in the long run. So I guess when you die, you don't lose your progress. I'm just coming off still hot from fight night. I am still used to that kind of old school mechanic of like once you're dead, you everything you did is gone. I kind of appreciate that that's not the case here. I might have honestly taken more risks knowing that, but at this, honestly. No, not knowing that, I did pretty well, I think. So something there. What are these tents here? Nothing? Okay, so where should we be heading off to? We could go to Trawad. Could go to Western Grasslands. That could be something. Maybe we'll head to Trawad and see what's over there. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right, but, forgive me. Got a nice chunk of XP. We've almost leveled up, which is nice. get a new spell, which could be cool. This hitting monsters for with spells from afar is pretty nice. What was that? Oh, that was a corpse exploding. Fight, fight, fight. Yes. I guess corpse exploding could be bad for me as well. I'm not sure if the exploding corpse will affect me, so I'll have to be a little bit more careful. This is a passive which will, you know, I'm going to be less likely to go up and fight close quarters. I don't know if this is affected by monsters as well. Not sure. Also not sure if we can persuade monsters. We'll see. Let's find out. We can. Fight each other. Come on. I don't even know what these guys do. They just kind of lumber around. They don't even seem to attack. Well, it definitely attacked me there, and it did a nice chunk of damage as well. What's over here? Is this where I came from? And this is where I am, current location. So there's a connecting path here. I don't think I want to go there just yet. Yeah, these guys have a very like weak looking attack animation, if I'm being honest. Makes it hard to tell that they're even attacking. Not a big deal, but... And honestly, it doesn't affect my ability to deke them, but... So, what's over there? There's something... Oh, there's some, like, a shadow chasm. Consumption chasm, if you will. There's a bunch of monsters over there, which I cannot seem to get to. So, can we get to Trowad? It doesn't look like we can. There's no... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's our current location. So, it looks like we do want to take this path that I just found. I'm hoping I can complete like a quest today. That's like on my to-do list. Ooh. Oh, there's some cool stuff going on over there. Oh, that's one of those things that shoots spells at you from like across the map. Wow, we got big old dudes here. Let's have them fight each other. That's expensive mana-wise, but we can afford it. I do appreciate that you have to kind of make an active choice about, you know, when you're gonna cast spells, how many. Like, I do wonder, does the cost kind of come down over time of using a spell? Oof. Okay, so that one did explode, and it didn't seem to hurt me when it exploded, which is nice. That's good. So we can go south from here. So that's how we're getting to Trowad. Trowad Village. Okay. I wonder if eventually we're going to be able to shoot spells through walls, like some monsters and enemies can already. You shoot spells, right? No, you just attack. You're 2 hits. You're easy. Okay, we just leveled up. Fantastic. I have to go through a transition in order to level up. And I think that's a nice way of doing things. Kind of keeps things spicy. Doesn't interrupt the flow of combat or anything. Oof. We got some eggs here. I'm gonna, rule number 1 in any RPG is if there are eggs, destroy them immediately. I managed to persuade everything there, which was kind of fun. They're all fighting each other. We can hit them with another one. Ooh. Imagine the sword was also a spell and it like cost me every time to swing the sword. That would be brutal. Ouch. Okay, so we're good. I mean, we're at half health, but we're about to level up. There's also a fate spike in Trowad, so once we get there, we'll be good. Honestly, even if we don't read any quests in an episode, I'll be happy to just like find some fate spikes throughout the world, because then we have some convenient fast travel. So we can't go to the next area yet for the spells yet, so we're still limited to these spells. So what does this one do? Injects a terror which causes them to flee in fear. That sounds okay, and I guess for escape, puts the target to an artificial slumber. I guess that's more or less the same thing. I have a funny feeling that this is better in some ways. Again, like, look at that, 3 HP to cast that one. So, a spell which doesn't necessarily... Ooh, that looks nasty. A spell which doesn't necessarily attack anything is still nice because it costs so little. I wonder if I, like... Yeah, attacking them obviously pulls them out of their sleep. So, I'm assuming... the sleep spell is kind of for positioning. Like, right, like, remember how I was like, oh, if I can get these guys in, this particular position, then, or, group them together, then that would be good. So, you put a couple of the frontline enemies to sleep so that the backline ones can catch up. And then you can hit them all with like a magic missiles. Sounds good to me. We're very close to 50 shadow coins. I'm wondering if, like, at some point going back to Castle Mortifax wouldn't be worth it. But I don't really want to do that until I'm like, if I know I can do it. I'm a bit more prepared. I have some more equipment. Right now we're really quite dry for like equipment. We don't have a lot going on. Not a lot of defense, not a lot of effects. There's some boots right now. Maggot takes 50 life damage with a resistance of 50, net damage of 25%. So we made pretty good work of this area. We're still hovering around 50% health. Let's look at our thing. I think this is Trowad over here. I'm sure there'll be some quests here, maybe. But I'm really just interested in the Fate Spike for now. Someone did say that Trowad is like maybe okay, implying maybe it's not okay, actually. Where is the Fate Spike? I know it's here. I'm not seeing it. There's lots of exit points here. I'm wondering if this city is better than it lets on. There's a lot of places to explore here. I guess we could like, oh yeah, we can check out this area. Wow, look at all the people there are to talk to. The man stands swaying, waving around his near-empty tankard. He hassles the beleaguered staff of the tavern, but fails to catch their attention. As he turns to you, you are met by the breath of someone that's been drinking since morning, or continued since late last night. His demeanor is boisterous, but his bloodshot eyes carry a sadness. Spare a coin for a drink? Give coin, sure. Hey, thanks. The man accepts the coin and waves it in the direction of the barkeep, who obligingly fills up the tankard. And keep them coming. My buddy and I will get the coins flowing again. You don't look like you have coins flowing. I have some cash flows. Problems is all. I used to be a big deal merchant. royal seal and everything. Fell on hard times and lost it all. But it's all in here. He taps the side of his head. All I need is a small loan to get me up and running again. His body language is confident, but the tone of his voice reveals a hint of desperation. What do you need? Any kind of wealth, really. Title deeds, expensive jewelry. It can all be converted into liquid assets. Then we're off to make a business empire, partner. Don't you have any friends that could help? Family? Bah, who needs them? He waves the thought away. I need a business partner, not a friend. Though a friend you are too, I suppose, he says as he raises the tankard for a large swig. So, yeah, I don't know if I can trust you. Sure you can. I'm a merchant of the highest repute. Royal seal. He enunciates painstakingly. Well, that's about that. There's very few people I can talk to. Can't even buy a drink, I don't think. A lot of people here. It's kind of novel to see so many people. So far the game has been like one or two people, but they have a lot to say. In this room, one person who has a lot to say and a lot of people, but, you know, not a lot of people to talk to. Still wondering where that fate spike is. Hello? Supplies are stretched ever since all those refugees from Dormancourt arrived. She looks down at her clipboard. We will need to reduce the rations, or some people will need to leave. Yes, I am. Just like I do find this kind of dissonance a little bit jarring. Of like, you know, we're out to save the world and help our sister, but also I'm entering everyone's house and then just destroying all their crap and taking all their money. And it's all in the form of experience, so don't worry about it. And also the sisters are helping me do this. It's a little funny. I don't really have a problem with it. It's just, you know, it's a satisfying game mechanic. Tried and true. Go and break pots and get them gems. Get them rupees. There's a pot now. I break it. I get the gems. I get the good chemical. I used to serve the merchant in the mansion next door, but he dismissed me along with the rest of the staff when he fell ill. He's self-centered, but otherwise not a bad person. I think he'd give anything for a cure, but finally he has stumbled on something he cannot purchase with his wealth. The mansion, I'm assuming, is Castle Mortifex, or maybe it's something else that I have not stumbled upon quite yet. Yo, what's that? Prime Igarak sword. Equip it at a fate spike. I'd love to do that. Only I could find the fate spike. So what is this mansion you're talking about? Is this it? This does look pretty mansion-y. I wonder if the sick guy here took yeah, this is the mansion. Took on consumption as a means to prolong his life. Makes sense to me. That would be the big bad. The big no-no. There's a toilet here. Can I break the toilet? Nope. Why would you want to break the toilet? I want to see if the game gives me gems for breaking the toilet. That is amusing to me, okay? Let's not make this into something weird or gross, okay? Oh, hello, old sick man. The man in the bed reflects the mansion he is in, and exquisitely dressed as the building is decorated. As lonely as the house is empty, the room is warm and smells of disease, with the hearth giving off a stifling heat. The man shivers violently, pale face covered in dozens of tiny beads of sweat. He is very, very ill. Greetings, the man whispers weakly, followed by a grating cough. You seem ill. Astute, the man smiles. Yes, and worsening by the day. I know nothing of the cause, and even less of the cure. Seems I'm done for. Is someone taking care of you? He lifts his hand off the bed to make a dismissive waving gesture. I have servants come in daily to tend to me and the house. I sent the doctors away. None know what the issue is, so, seems to me, I may as well enjoy. He breaks to cough. My final moments in peace. I could seek a cure. Go right ahead. I would give you all I own if you somehow manage. Can't take it with me anyway. I'm wondering if a spell would do it. Choice words. I would give you all I own. You think we could, do you think we get the mansion? That'd be kind of cool. I would take the mansion. Listen, I don't need to boot the man out, but if I could, like, come back here and live here, that'd be kind of cool. You have anything to say? The man is pacing around the square, muttering to himself in an agitated tone. As you approach him, you notice his fists are clenched and his jaw set. What's wrong? He is practically growling as he turns, but softens when he takes a look at you. Say, you look like you can hold your own in a fight, huh? Got a job for you. If so. See, I was attacked yesterday, almost like an ambush. Lucky I escaped with my life. I want retribution. Who attacked you? His face hardens once more. You gotta promise not to laugh. It wasn't who exactly, it was what. See, it was one of them crabs that are all over the place now, but it was different, kind of purple, like more ferocious than the normal crabs. I can deal with it. Where is it? Man smirks. The beach is nearby. Go back outside the city, to the southeast. Can't miss it. Come back when you got the thing killed. I've got something you might find useful. Okay. Killing things is what I do. See that guy over there? She motions to a man dressed in a blue tunic. He was trying to chat me up on the beach. Loads of tall tales and boasting, you know the type. Then this crab came crawling behind him. He took off running, like greased lightning. Tripped on his own breeches. Aye, some hero he is, she says, rolling her eyes. Okay, so he's not what he seems. Yo, this looks like a blacksmith. Yo, it's a blacksmith though. The room shimmers with steam and warmth. Multiple furnaces blasting a choking heat. The blacksmith stands next to the anvil, appearing as much a fixture of the building as any of the swords and breastplates racked around the walls. You pick up the smell of his sweat dripping down the front of his old leather apron. He grunts, and you realize this is his greeting. Could you repair something for me? Aye, probably. Let me have a look, and I'll see what I can do. Okay. How do we do that? Aether coil. Enter. Oh, slog and toads. The blacksmith curses as he discards his broken hammer. Useless junk, he mutters. Least your thing's fixed, eh? Now what will I do? Thanks. I'll try to find a replacement for you. Aye, seems fair that you do. Can you upgrade my stuff, though? That's artisan's work. Nothing for a blacksmith. Where can I find an artisan? Beats me. Never needed one. Oh, okay. Well, hey, we accomplished something. Something major, actually. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. I figured I'd have to do something for the blacksmith to have them repair it. So, okay, we can teleport here, but where's the fate spike? Oh, it's inside this room. Okay. Well, we found it. I'm glad the game let me teleport here, even though I didn't find it yet. So, flawed greaves of tears, 3% chance to evade. Yuck. 12% chance to retaliate with status effect. Negative 2% status effect length. Extra walk speed. That sounds really good, actually. We don't get as much defense, though. That could be good, though, because I've already seen at least one monster that can catch up to us, which is spooky. Thorns reflect 5% of damage, melee damage plus 7%. That could be nice. It's something, anyway. Yeah, we definitely feel a little bit, speedier now. Okay, so we have to go east. Like, they said east towards the beach. The crab man, yeah, we gotta go east. And we're gonna go fight a crab. They said pretty spooky crab. I'm not seeing a east or a southeast. So I'll go south, I guess. Well, I guess. Oh no, I see. We have to go out and then east, maybe. Yeah, that's the case. Okay. So I'll listen to my orientation is bad sometimes. So we're gonna go smack a crab. Is it one of these guys? I know it's not literally these guys, but is it gonna look like them, you think? Probably not a good idea for me to ruin all my health before I've even gotten to the crab, in case they're like actually spooky. Yeah, that was a lot of health I lost for no good reason. So this is the beach. Doesn't look very beach-like. I mean, I know it's literally where, you know, the land meets the water, but you approach the young man who is standing, hands on hips, staring wistfully at the small boat moored at the dock. He doesn't notice you until you get close to him. Your boat? Well, I guess it is now, eh? The man smiles, but the smile does not reach his eyes. The boat belongs to my father, but he went missing shortly after things got bad. Doesn't look to be in great shape. Aye, she's needed some repairs. I tried taking her out a few days ago. Didn't even get out the bay before I noticed she was taking on water. Bilge wasn't sealed properly. I'll tell you, turning her around while scooping water wasn't easy, but I saved her. She's good as new now. Where were you headed? Man shrugs his shoulder. Nowhere. Wouldn't know where to go. How did your father know where to go? My father had an extensive set of sea charts, collected them all his life. Of course, he carried them with him everywhere, so when he disappeared, so did the charts. Without them, I'm stuck here. Is there anywhere to go away from here? I don't know. My father would always tell me stories, but, well, they sounded a bit too strange to be real. Still, there must be some land somewhere. What would he say? He'd tell me of a strange island, a kingdom of mushrooms, walking, talking insects. He claimed to have seen it with his own eyes. I believed him as a child, no doubt just tall tales. I've seen things you wouldn't believe either. Yeah? The man chuckles. Well, that's good of you to say. Tell you what, you get me some sea charts and I'll sail us there. Only one way to find out if it's real or not. Sounds good to me. I have a funny feeling that's the Gnomes Island. Nice that there's a fate spike here. That was extra kind of the game. Is that the crab? Did we just fight the crab? The corpse of crab explodes. I've slayed the purple crab. It was not particularly challenging. I should return to the man and give him the news and get the reward. That was the crab. It was not really that big a deal. It's fine. We'll talk to him. Haha, the man celebrates, punching a fist in the air. That's what you get for messing with me. Here, he reaches surreptitiously into his tunic, looking around from side to side. Take this for your trouble. Don't ask me where I got this. A blacksmith's hammer. Plain but sturdy. Hey, it all comes full circle. And that's why this episode was called The Hammer of the Blacksmith. You know, I don't know how many times I'll say, like, that's why this thing, and then I forget to call it that thing. But I'll remember this time for sure, I promise. I gotta go find the blacksmith now, though. There he is. Will you give me anything cool? Oh, wait a minute. Here you go. Smithing hammer. Blacksmith accepts the hammer, and the scowl melts off his face. With wide eyes, he inhales with awe. This is the finest hammer I've ever seen. Can you upgrade my equipment? That's artisan's work. Where can I find the artisan? Beats me. Wow. Could you repair something for me? Well, I guess that's that. You'll excuse me if I am a little bit whelmed by what just happened there. So what's there beyond the sea? Oh, I see. So I do appreciate that it just shows me, hey, there's a quest thing to do here. And so we have to go back to the academy so that we can go talk to the gnome. I should have got the fate spike at the court, but you know, one thing at a time, and sometimes I get distracted. So sometimes two things at a time. Ouch. We took 50 damage from that slug. That's brutal. Seems like Persuade hurts monsters sometimes. Ouch. Another 50 damage. Bummer. It's okay. We're getting the prismatic aether coil to our gnome friend. I think that's here. Where am I? I think I'm there. I think I'm in the right place. Yes, I am. Hello, gnomish friend. The gnome is tinkering with a small mechanical device. Have you managed to get the aether coil repaired yet? There must be a city with a blacksmith somewhere. Yes, I did. Here it is. The gnome jumps up and down with excitement. Yes, splendid! Rushing toward the ship, he exclaims. As promised, I shall ferry you to some most interesting locations. I can take you to the snowy plains up north, or the mountain to the northeast, and there's an interesting bit of marshland to the east. Go in any of those directions and meet me there. I'll take you the rest of the way. Great. So I have a funny feeling that's progress we've made for like far, far later. When we basically get as far as we can in a certain direction, then the gnome will take us the rest of the way. Ooh, yes, cloak. Cape of Grace. Equip it at a fate spike. I will. Nice new bit of music. So, if we get some sea charts, we can, probably we can go to this island here. I'm assuming that's where the gnome came from. Then there are the rusts. While we're here, I should go to the court so that I can unlock that fate spike. Gotta dot a few T's and cross out a few I's, you know? I feel like this is gonna be something later, but I'm not sure. So what is this? Oh, this is the what's it called? Chroniclary. Oof. Big old corruption chasm. Why are you attacking me? I just persuaded you. There you go. Go in there. Get in there. Nice. Wow, this guy was pretty tanky. All right. So in this direction, I mean, I went in this direction in the Let's Try, and I discovered a quest that I had no idea how to defeat. Oh, let's check out our cloak. 2% chance to evade. That's pretty whelming. It's fine. The woman paces around the house nervously. I just have this feeling that all that's been going on is rooted in our old stories, but I have always placed my faith in facts, the rule of law, order maybe. But maybe, well, this all just seems so supernatural. The legends speak of the sisters and their mother, and now they used to live in the old forest, how they used to live in the old forest to the east. Perhaps we need to forget our modern solutions and turn there for salvation. That's maybe a nice clue. I should check out the forest to the east, see if there's something there for me to use. Me specifically. No one else. I'm gonna gatekeep this magic. That's not magic. That's what this whole game is about. It's not about trying to solve corruption in the world. Corruption was a totally valid form of magic. But the sisters just gatekeeping. They're like, no, that's not real magic. Seen a steady stream of petitioners heading for the court lately? World's falling apart, and everyone's busying themselves, pointing the finger, shifting the blame. Oh, there's plenty of blame to be had, but someone has to actually do something. He pauses for a second as you look at him. And that someone ain't me, just in case that's what you're getting at. Oh, yeah? A little bit too real, honestly. So we have a little bit of all of our coins. We should have enough for whatever chest we come across at this point. Oh, there's still a barrel. I almost missed the barrel. A little tiny bit of XP. Give me that XP. Yummy. So we're heading east. I'm gonna head east. Oh, we're at the court. We already got that that fate spike, but we may as well continue east. There might be some fun stuff over here. At least something of, value. So what's in here? Oh, is this a church? A incubit probatio qui, with such weighty accusations. Surely the responsibility falls squarely on the defense to prove the innocence of their charge. Plainly, this is a matter of dolly incapex. The old man is clearly incapable of committing acts of high treason such as this. The judge looks on at the proceedings with an expression of utter disinterest, shoulders slumped to a pathetic degree. Occasionally, the judge utters grunts to affirm or deny various objections and motions raised by the incessantly bickering lawyers. What is going on here? This is a courthouse. A trial is in session. The tone of the judge is resentful. Why is Master Slovo standing trial? What has he done? Ah, well, that is for the prosecution to elucidate. The accused was brought in by a member of the royal family, which in itself is a serious indication of guilt. And there is a witness claiming to have seen all kinds of things. You don't sound convinced. That's because I am not a fool. Then why don't you acquit him? The judge sighs. Well, weak as the case may be, there are powerful forces in play here. If the witness is not discredited, then there is no way I could throw the case out. Look at me. I'm a judge, and yet I can barely afford to feed my family. Justice is not blind. Justice not only blind, justice is poor, too. Are you asking for a bribe? The judge drops his voice to a whisper. Of course not. That would be unethical. I am saying that I am in a financial position which leaves me unable to do the right thing. Were I financially independent, I would be free to do what is right. Understand? That sounds like a bribe. What if the witness was discredited? The witness was brought forward by the Duke himself on the premise that the witness is lying. It would be prudent to assume that an inconceivable amount of pressure has been exerted to ensure a particular story is told. How would one reveal the truth in such a case? The judge rephrases his last question and directs it at the defense. Torture, the defense lawyer blurts out. Objection, the defense is proposing torture of an innocent witness. Sustained, this court will not torture witnesses. Some sort of truth serum. Objection, unethical. Sustained, we can't force the witness to drink anything, though he looks parched. In any case, I am not aware of any truth potion that would actually work. The defense lawyer looks nervous. Some sort of magical object that reveals the truth. Objection. The defense appears non-compos mentis. The judge sighs a defeated sustained and then turns back to you. See, you will need some sort of miracle to reveal the truth. Did you say you would take a bribe, though? I understand. Very well. I trust that as a law-abiding citizen of Ort, you will see to it that the court receives what it needs. Now excuse me, I have proceedings to attend to. The judge turns his attention back to the lawyers, who are in the middle of bickering about the finer details of habeas corpus. There he is. There's Slovo. Master Slovo peers at you through the bars of the holding cell, helpless fear evident in his eyes. The aging master, used to being held in the highest regard, looks out of place in this cage of scrutiny and accusation. What is going on? I am on trial, accused of high treason against Ort and the Mortifac's royal family. They're saying, his pale forehead covered in tiny beads of sweat, that I plotted to overthrow the royal family and destabilize the kingdom by unleashing these demons. Well, did you? Master Slovo gasps in shock. What? Are you blind? Mortifax is behind all of this. He orchestrated his farce of a trial to place the blame all on me. Why didn't he just have me killed instead? Why does he even need a scapegoat? Perhaps he finds it funny. Yes, of course, Master Slovo ponders as he strokes his beard. The predator takes delight in toying with his prey. I can see him finding an exquisite irony in having one of the few individuals capable of stopping him tried and sentenced for the very crimes he is committing. How can I get you out? Master Slovo grumbles. The witness is clearly lying. He's a brand new student at the academy. Even if I did the things he claimed, he would not have had the opportunity to find out. Plainly, Duke Camersault has him well and truly intimidated. If you could somehow convince him to speak the truth, the prosecution's case would crumble in an instant. The only thing stronger than fear is greed. I can see the judge is no fool, yet he allows these proceedings to continue. I can only surmise he is concerned about his vocation, and whatever measly remuneration might flow from it. That's a word. I don't know if I know that one. If you found a way to guarantee his financial security, perhaps he would feel more at ease in following his moral compass. What will happen if you are found guilty? At best, I will be put away in the Mortifax dungeons for the remainder of my existence. Well, perhaps that is not the best outcome, as I will surely be driven insane having to watch the world fall apart at Camersault's hands while locked up in a damned cage, he says, pounding a fist on the bars. The judge and lawyers scowl at him. The alternative is that I will be executed. Think I might prefer that. So my guess is that I need to find a cure. I need to find a cure for that one mansion-owning rich old man, who will then give me all of the riches that I need to bribe the lawyer or the judge, so that we can free Slovo. That's my guess. You notice he keeps clearing his throat and his lips appear parched. Are you thirsty? The expression on the young man's face turns to one of pleading. Oh yes, they've been questioning me for hours. I want a drink so bad. Well, I don't really have a drink. But, you know. I wonder if I could use, like, persuade on this guy. That didn't seem to do anything. I know you do use spells to kind of solve puzzles in this game a little bit. So, you know, I'm wondering. I'll have a little bit of a look around, and then that might be the end of this session. The woman paces around the house nervously. I just have this oh, we already did this. Right, I was going to go to the forest. I still kind of want to do that. But I think we'll have to wait. We'll have to hold off on that. I think I will go to the forest in the next episode. Let me just see where it is. I guess I can see it right there. I'll check out the forest on the next episode, and maybe we can find a cure, or even a way to instill fear into the witness, so that they tell the truth. I wouldn't mind having a peek over here just to see what's up. I feel like I did go to this area. Yeah, this is where this statue is here. And this statue is, I guess, of the mother, because this person was like guarding it. Near the impressive-looking statue stands a weary-looking man. His knuckles are bloodied, and his arms are covered in scratches. He clutches a dagger and looks at you with tired but hopeful eyes. Goodness, friend, I'm here. Glad you're here. I could use a rest. You need a rest? I've been awake for, well, days, I guess. You notice the bags under his eyes, guarding the statue. Why can't you rest? I could leave and find a place to rest, but I worry the monsters will destroy this while I'm gone. You look like you've got places to be, so I won't ask you to stay. I wish I could pull a sentry out of thin air to stand guard while I rest. A magical sentry? He raises an eyebrow for a moment, then chuckles. Aye, that sounds great. If you could get that sorted, I'll be grateful. See what I can do. Hang tight. So, yeah, I did theorize that... Oops, I keep pressing the wrong button there. That we can eventually place towers that cast magical spells for us. I assume that's not going to be for a while, though, because that sounds really cool. But it sounds like that's what we're going to have to do for this guy. And I guess that statue is what, what is here, that it belongs to the old woman, or the old mother. We could try and make our way to one of these other fate spikes, but I have a funny feeling that's going to take a while. So I think I'll wrap up here. If you're enjoying the series, definitely consider subscribing and hit that like button. And I'll see you guys next time for some more Fates of Ort as we try and accomplish some more things and progress. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.